Hello, everyone. Thank you for your presence. So for this summit, I'm used to doing technical demos in all the summits I've been present of, but this time I'm doing something else with the contributors here in this room, and some of them remotely. So we're working on not on technical for this summit. I'm not with the team members working on the technical aspects of BigBlueButton, but we are doing something different for the community, something better for the community, a better documentation, better access to resources, easier way to find, and we want to give the community a better way documentation and an easiest way to find the information they need. So we had some brainstorming regarding the current documentation, and we found that the current documentation is good, but we can do better. So the current documentation handles a lot of the versions of at a time. So as example, as a developer, you struggle finding which API options are available in 2.4, 2.5, or 2.6. The other issue is that the documentation get updated after the development, not during the development. So we had discussion around it, and it will likely that that documentation will go to the main repository. So this is one things we've discussed. Documentation maintenance is hard because only few people know where the repository is, and most of the contributors are focusing on the development. But an open source contributor is not only developer. So he's a teacher, student, system administrator, a user, someone who giving feedbacks, something, sharing the good words about the product. So these are all part of the community. And the other issue we found is that also it has few maintainers. Not everyone is contributing to the docs, even not developers. So for that, what we decided to do with the docs, so we are completely moving the docs to a new system. The decision is likely made so that it will go to the main repository instead. So instead of maintaining the documentation and the source code, both will be maintained together. So as example, the API is extended with the chat. As example, it will be immediately included in the pull request, the documentation. So no need for a special maintainer for docs. Every contributor can maintain it. Of course, this is naturally encouraging the contributors to maintain the documentation up to date, because having a release means that documentation is up to date. So we don't need to update it after the release. So it goes along with the release lifecycle. And of course, we reorganize the topics. We'll show you that, of course. We have also included some new features. The search, we've included an internal search engine. So you'll be able to find any information you're looking for without using Google. Directly, it's included in documentation. You will have the multi-version, so you can switch between 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 3, 4, any next version. You'll have access to all the version documentations, and of course, optionally, we provide a dark theme. So, so the new documentation looks like I'm going to present it. Yes, so the new documentation, that is one. The new documentation, yes. So the new documentation has a menu at the top, a big blue button for installing, a quick guide to install the server, and has 6 new topics. So a topics for the user guide for teacher and students, a topic for the development, so creating applications, extending it, integrations, API, a guide for system administrators for scaling, clustering, installing, configuration, a green light topic, a fifth topic for presenting the new features. So people are always asking about what new features are available, and the testing guide, which will help the developers and the community enriching the testing experience at the releases. So of course we have a search engine here, so we can write anything. So it'll be working on production, and in addition, so we'll have different all the social access, all the other external resources. So this resource center will be gathering all the knowledge regarding BigBlueButton into a single space. So, and yes, so we've moved almost all the documentation. So we'll be working on fixing some issues we have, but it's working like a charm. So you have in each page you have direct access to the information you need at the right, and you have access to all the other pages of the topic at the left side of the page. So thank you for your attention.